We have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Under pressure, hit as he throws. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They go from their own 20 all the way into the red zone. Can they capitalize here now? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaks loose at the 45. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Makes a quick catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They've kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma 3, Clemson 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Barnett. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. We make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They came right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's on the run. Launches deep.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff. It's Selden. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they line up to kick the extra point. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Barnett. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race at the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 10. Not in good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Barnett. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And it's complete downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. The short completion of the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown continues. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And that catch is hauled in. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him down. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Number 27. In the end zone.
Now to try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And this time it's complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He stopped, but gets a first down. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
25.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
First down for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.